Hey, everybody out there, welcome back to my channel. And as we get ready for the 1989 NBA season revisited, I'm not going to waste any time. Let's go ahead and do a quick roster reveal on what the rosters were like back in 1989. For those that may have missed today's earlier game, you can find it on the 1998 NBA season revisited list on my channel. That game's already been posted. Reggie Miller putting in an amazing clutch performance, coming in late. Guys, if you missed it, go check it out. Reggie Miller, Grant Hill, Ballin. It was a good one. But now we turn our attention here to 1989, the way the league was. Let's go ahead and take a quick look here at the rosters. We'll start with the Portland TrailBlazers as they were in the 1988-89 season. Clyde Drexler, now in his prime, leading the way for the Portland TrailBlazers on their way to making a bid for the NBA Finals the following year in 1990. Now, you see here, Arvydas Sabonis is here. I already made mention that for this series, I'm going to do a couple things different. One, Arvydas Sabonis was drafted in 1986, but unfortunately was unable to come over and play when he should have been, when he was a superstar, when he would have been a superstar. We're going to see him playing here at 23 years of age. He's a young man still, in his prime, and you're going to see him playing with Clyde Drexler in his prime, with Terry Porter, Kevin Duckworth, Jerome Kersey, Sam Bowie, Kiki Vanderway is over here coming off the bench, Caldwell Jones, and Drazen Petrovic. Remember, he got drafted too, but he wasn't able to come over as well. He had to wait. I've changed all that. The Blazers are going to get their picks when they got them. We're going to look at the Blazers the way they could have been had the picks have been there when they were to be used. And Mark Bryant. Another thing that we're going to change is Larry Bird as though many of you may know, Larry Bird missed pretty much the entire 89 NBA season. I'm changing that. Bird's going to play, but he's going to be playing hurt with that hurt back. But he's going to play through it. We're going to make him, if he gets hurt and can't play the rest of the season, I'll let it play out. But we're going to let Larry, remember, Larry did start the season, he just couldn't finish it out. Here, we're going to see what he can do with that bad back of his. If we can lead the Celtics back to the playoffs and hopefully maybe change history, maybe. We'll see what happens. But with that disclaimer out of the way, let's go ahead and continue on with the roster reveal. The Portland Trailblazers as they were. Now we have the Golden State Warriors, bro, with Run Teams. No, wait a minute. Tim Hardaway's not there yet, but it's about to be. Tim's coming the next year. But right now, they've got Mullen at his prime, Mitch Richmond as a rookie, Winston Garland, Terry Teagle. You got Manute Bol, Ralph Sampson off the bench. Man, that's a heck of a front line right there. They can go Twin Towers and block the sun out right there. You got 7'6" Manute Bol and 7'4" Ralph Sampson. You got Rod Higgins, nice swing man, sweet shooting swing man. You got Sarunas Marciulionis, another guy that got drafted, wasn't able to come and play. He's there now with them. You got John Starks, a young John Starks. Remember, people forget he played on Golden State before he went to New York. NBA survivor, stayed around. Tellis Frank. You got Brian Little. Curtis Lawson as we make our way over. As we go. Okay, here it is. And we have the Houston Rockets. Wait a minute, this is all the players in the NBA. My bad. Excuse me. It's the Philadelphia 76ers with Charles Barkley now in his prime in 1989. Dr. J is retired. He's been retired for about 2 years now. Moses Malone is playing with I believe he's playing with the Atlanta Hawks at this point. So it's Charles Barkley's team now officially with Mike Janowski and Maurice Cheeks, Ron Anderson, and Hershey Hawkins, Cliff Robinson. Gerald Henderson comes over from the Celtics. Scott Brooks starting out his career. David Wingate starting out his career. Billy Bob Thornton, the actor. I wish it was Billy Bob Thornton. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? All right, and as we go over here to the Milwaukee Bucks, as I said before, Moses, he's playing with the Hawks, like I said. He won't be on the Bucks until the 90s. But Terry Cummings over here with Paul Pressey, Ricky Pierce, Jack Sikma holding on, still playing. Sidney Moncrief holding on, still playing from the 80s. You got Jay Humphreys, Fred Roberts. I said Stanley Roberts, my fault. Paul Molesky, another hard-charging guy. You got Mike Dunleavy, future coach of the Portland Trailblazers, hanging on his last year of his career. Alonzo Posey, Carson Myers, and Butch Baylor. Moving on to the Washington Bullets, as they are led by a recovering Bernard King, who has made it all the way back from his horrible knee injury and is now the best player on the Washington Bullets after the Knicks cut him. And he's out for revenge, folks, with Jeff Malone. That's joining the Utah Jazz in the 90s. With John Williams. Darrell Walker, defensive stalwart in the NBA throughout this era. You got Liddell Eccles, Mark Allaire, Steve Coulter, Charles Jones, Harvey Grant, the brother of Horace Grant, twin brother, that is, Eric Martin, John Carter, Stacey James, Vitaly Hampton, another European player, I believe. And now the Chicago Bulls. And I'll go ahead and remember, guys, what's going to make this one particularly interesting is because Michael Jordan will be playing point guard in this series. If those for you NBA people, that NBA historians that follow basketball history, you know that 1989 was the singular season where Michael Jordan played point guard. Yes, it happened. He played point guard for an entire season, guys. He was the man at the top of the key, bringing the ball up, calling the plays, doing all that stuff for a whole season. And you guys will see how that offense looked. With Scottie Pippen now in his second year coming in off of summer, as you can see, he's already making the ascension. His second year, he's even better than he was his first. He's getting close to being an all-star. He'll be an all-star by the end of the season, I'll tell you that. Horace Grant. Craig Hodges now becoming the best three-point shooter in the game at this point. Bill Cartwright is over here now. John Paxson still holding it down. You got Sam Vincent holding over from last year, coming over that Boston Celtics trade. Ready to let him go. You got Brad Sellers. Gets a lot of flack for being soft, but to me, he was ahead of his game. If he was playing a day, he'd be highly favored. This guy was a stretch four who could run the floor and shoot the three-point shot and had good off-ball defensive ability. Not necessarily good one-on-one defender, but he was good in help defense. A guy like him today, if he was playing a day, he'd be highly favored. Dave Corzine, man, what can I say, man? That's just a big old dude on the low block. Feed him about 5 or 6 times. He might get you 2 buckets. He'll set some hard screens, get some rebounds for you. Charles Davis, same deal. Undersized, but really tough. And you got Ed Neely, the definition of a garbage man. This dude will get in there and bang around for you, man. Will Purdue comes in his rookie season. Those 1989 Chicago Bulls. Remember, in this series, Michael Jordan will play point guard. You will see it tactically. He won't just be playing it in name. He'll be playing it tactically. I'll be showcasing it for you guys. Also, for the Cleveland Cavaliers, you have Brad Daugherty, the two-headed monster of Brad Daugherty and Mark Price. Basically, Tim Duncan light and Steph Curry light. I'm just calling it what it is. This is Tim Duncan before Tim Duncan and Steph Curry before Steph Curry, essentially. Then you got Larry Nance. You got Ron Harper in his prime, bro. This is back when the Cavaliers was a serious threat to be that boy. Like, everybody thought the Cavaliers was going to follow up after the Pistons, but the Bulls came out. People forget, the Bulls were not favored to be a championship team, man. It was the Cavaliers. And you can see why. Look at this roster. Everybody had the Cavaliers favored to be the second team after the Pistons were to be able to slow down. Nobody saw Chicago coming, man. And '89 was the year it changed everything. And we're gonna go revisit it. You got Hot Rod Williams. You got Craig Elo. You got Mike Sanders. You got Darnell Valentine coming over from Portland. You got Chris Dudley, a young hard charging screen setter, rebounder. You got, man, big old Tree Rollins blocking out the sun, 7'1". And all you gotta do is stand there. You're gonna be a presence. You got Phil Hubbard, 6'9", 215, holding on. And for the Boston Celtics, you got Larry Bird at the peak of his powers, even though he's playing the entire season with back spasms. Look at his limit. He listed as a 99 overall. Bird at this point is still in his prime, skill-wise. But the injuries are taking something from him. Notice he's a 99 there, but as far as game shape, he's a 94 because of the back spasms. So we're going to see how Bird does. It's going to be interesting, man. You got Parrish, McHale playing with that bad foot that he got sustained in 1987 that never really healed, so he'll have to play through that. Reggie Lewis, a young Reggie Lewis. Danny Ainge on his way to Sacramento. This was his last year in Boston. Dennis Johnson, he's an aging veteran now, not the player he once was. You got young Brian, so you start to see the Celtics are getting a little younger now. They're bringing in Reggie Lewis. You see Brian Shaw coming in now. You got Jim Paxson, the brother of John Paxson. You got Kevin Gamble coming in. So the Celtics, then you got Ron Ganderson, a journeyman forward. So the Celtics are starting to get a little younger now as they're moving away from the big three era with Bird, Parrish, and McHale. The Clippers, the team that we'll see playing today with Danny Manning coming in, with Charles Smith, Gary Grant, Norm Nixon holding on at the end of his career. You got Reggie Williams, Joe Wolf starting his career up, one of the greatest mullets of all time, as you can see in the NBA history. Listen, Joe Wolf is proud of that mullet. Look at him. He is proud of that mullet. Jerry Sheestein comes over from the Boston Celtics. Enos Watley comes over from the Chicago Bulls. Greg Kite, another longtime Celtic. Rich Benson, and others. I said it. And then, of course, the Atlanta Hawks, 89. Like I said before, a great front line. You got Dominique up front with Moses Malone. Not the same as he once was, but he's still intimidating. You got to go get him. You got to play Moses. Then you got Doc Rivers in the backcourt. You know how good Doc was as a coach. There's a reason for that. One of the smartest players in the NBA at this point. And then you got Kevin Willis up front, one of my favorites. You never heard of him, probably. One of the baddest low post scorers of the 80s. His jump hook is second to none. I'm telling you, man. Look up Kevin Willis. He got one of the sweetest jump hooks you have ever seen, man. He used to average, at this point in time, he's averaging around maybe 15 to 20 points a game at this point in his career. He may not be a Hall of Famer, but he had Hall of Fame spurts. Guys have spurts like that where they have Hall of Fame numbers, but they just can't maintain it because, it's just stuff happens. Then you got an aging Reggie Theus coming off the bench. You got Cliff Good News Livingston, hard charging, hard worker, contact, sets hard screens, hard worker. You got Spud Webb. His name, he needs no introduction. We all know what Spud Webb is about. Pushing the ball and dunking. Pushing the ball. One of the quickest guys in the league. Antoine Carr. Again, hard screens and rebounding. The Atlanta Hawks are a serious threat to the Boston Celtics in the mid-'80s. Because of their front line, they match up well with the Celtics up front. But they just didn't have, Larry Bird is Larry Bird, it is what it is. Nobody beats Bird in a playoff situation. Dominique tried it, but he just couldn't match. Now you got the expansion Miami Heat in the first year, and you can tell, look at this team. You got Kevin Edwards. You got aging Rory Sparrow from the New York Knicks. You got Ronnie Cycli coming in as a rookie. You got Grant Long. You got Billy Thompson. You got Josh Sumvold. You got Scott Hastings coming over from the Boston Celtics in the draft. And then it gets down to some filler guys. Guys that I can't even remember. It's that bad. And the Charlotte Hornets, also another expand. Their team's a little bit better because you've got Kelly Tripucka, who's a solid scorer. He can get you about maybe anywhere between 15 and 19, 20 points a night. Sometimes he's capable of going for 30. Rex Chapman, same deal. Then you got Dale Curry. You already know what he all about. A young Dale Curry, one of the sweetest shooters in the league at this point. You got Robert Reed, long in the tooth. His career is basically over at this point, but he'll come off the bench. You got Kurt Rambis in the twilight of his career. You got a young Muggsy Bogues coming in the league. You got Earl Cureton in the twilight of his career. Ricky Green, Tom Tolbert's over here. He'll be cut and go to the Golden State Warriors at some point. And then, of course, the Utah Jazz with Stockton and Malone in their prime. Stockton and Malone, a young Stockton and Malone. When Malone had the S-curl fade, with the S-curl with the high top, the S-curl. This is classic Malone and Stockton right here, baby. They was battling the Lakers. Then you got Thurl Bailey, one of the best big man scorers of the 80s, man. Look him up if you don't know who Thurl Bailey was. He's a bad man. Then you got Big Mark Eden. You got Dr. Duncanstein, who's past his prime, but still a good outside shooter and can run the floor. And trust me, Stockton can't find him off those screens that these two big dudes going to be setting for him. Then you got Mike Brown. You got Bobby Hansen off the bench. Good defensive, scrappy guy, can shoot the mid-range shot and shoot the three. Mark Ivoroni comes over from the Philadelphia 76ers of Dr. J and Moses from years past. At the end of his career, you got Jim Les, a holdover from the New Orleans Jazz. Played with Pistol Pete back in the 70s. He just stayed around. And you got Bobby Childress in the backups, guys that I'll probably never get in. Then you have the Sacramento Kings. Now, they have now moved. They are no longer in Kansas City. They are now in Sacramento for the first year, led by Kenny Smith out of North Carolina. You know who Kenny is. He got the high top fade. I'm sorry, but Kenny was a good player, man. You go back in the. I know we all remember Kenny from his Houston Rockets days, but there was a time where Kenny Smith was borderline. You know, he was an all-star, I believe. I think he made an all-star team. I think he did make. No, he didn't. He was in a dunk contest and a three-point contest. And he was flirting with being an all-star one of these years. I have to go ahead and check my records on that, what he actually did make it as a backup due to injury. But I'm pretty sure Kenny Smith was thought to maybe be considered for one or was threatening to be one. But I have to go back and look that one up for you guys. But you got LaSalle Thompson, you got Rodney McRae, Ed Pinckney, Harold Presley. You got Jim Peterson. You got Joe Klein just starting his career, one of the toughest guys in the NBA over the 1990s. Joe Klein. Better believe it, baby. He was on the 98 Bulls, by the way, if you don't remember. Vinny Del Negro comes over, a young Vinny Del Negro, getting his career started. Randy Whitman. This team has some talent on it, man. They got some shooters and some screeners, so they should be able to score some points in transition and hit some threes, hit some distance shots. But they don't have a big man that can compete with the likes of Elijah Wan. And now, you'll see with Robinson. Of course, speaking of big man, oh, my God, a young Patrick Ewing. Just, man, look how he ain't in his prime yet, y'all. He just getting started. I think this is Patrick's third year in the league now. This is his third year in the league. You got Mark Jackson coming off his Rookie of the Year campaign. You got Charles Oakley now coming on after the first year of the trade from Chicago, where he was traded for Bill Cartwright, which I think was a great trade. Michael Jordan didn't like at the time, but turned out to be the best thing the Bulls ever needed because they needed a center to be able to guard guys like Ewing. Oakley could never do something like that. Then you got Gerald Wilkins. You got Johnny Newman. You got Kenny Skywalker, one of the best high top, man. His high top fade is so crispy, man. Man, he had one of the definitive high top fades of the 90s, man. It was amazing. You got Rod Strickland in his rookie campaign. You got Sidney Green coming over from the Chicago Bulls. Trent Tucker holding on, one of the better three-point shooters of the 80s. And then the Los Angeles Lakers, the two-time defending champ. Remember, they won the championship in 87, and they just won it last year in 88. Now they're trying to come back in three-peat in 89 with Magic Johnson, now the number one point guard of all time at this point. Everybody knows at this point Magic's the greatest point guard of all time. Ain't no question. He's more than sealed that. You got James Worthy in his prime. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar at 41 years of age in his last and final season. Nowhere near the player he once was, but still can score that skyhook in spurts. You got Byron Scott in his prime. You got A.C. Green in his prime. You got Michael Cooper in his prime towards the end of his career, but he's still in his prime somewhat. You got Michael Thompson that came over from the Portland TrailBlazers. You got Tony Campbell. You got Jim Lamp trying to replace the now left Kurt Rambis. So these are the Lakers are going to try to repeat in the finals this year. Then the Dallas Mavericks with their offensive lineup of Mark Aguirre, Rolando Blackman, Derek Harper, Sam Perkins, John Donaldson. That's a formidable. They can score some points. You got Detlef Schrempf coming off the bench as a rookie, man. You got Brad Davis. Bill Winnington is here coming out of St. John's, his first year. Or second year, I should say. It's his second year in the league out of St. John's. Then you get to the New Jersey Nets. You got Buck Williams, destined to join the Portland TrailBlazers, a team that we'll see playing today in our first game. You got Ron Harrison. You got Joe Barry Carroll from the Golden State Warriors. You got Chris Morris. Joe Barry Carroll's an interesting character because he was picked as a number one pick by the Golden State Warriors, but he didn't really pan out. He was thought to come in and be the next Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, but he never really panned out. He had a good career, but his projection was to be the next great center, and he never really lived up to it. But he had a good career for Golden State, had a lot of good seasons for him, but just never lived up to that superstar status that everybody predicted for him. Then you got Mike McGee comes over from the Lakers, I believe. Dennis Hobson, he'll be joining the Chicago Bulls in about a season or two. John Bagley, Mo Westbrook, and then you have some filler. And then for the Denver Nuggets, it's Alex English, fat lever in his prime. You got Michael Adams, little Michael Adams, three-point shooter and playmaker. You got the Greyhound, Walter Davis, in his final, I think it's his second to last season, getting up there, but he still can run that floor and shoot that mid-range shot. You got Danny Shea setting screens. You got Wayne Cooper, Bill Rasmussen setting screens, rebounding. You got Calvin Nat in this second. I think it's his final season. You got Jay Vincent, Elston Turner, excuse me. Hugo Simmons, Novak got some filler. Then for the Indiana Pacers, you got Chuck Person, Wayman Tisdale, and a man that we just saw earlier today in the 98 season, a young second-year player, Reginald Miller. Gee, I wonder what his career is going to be like in Indiana. He's not even the best player on his team at this point. Chuck Person is, and Wayman Tisdale. But I suspect that he may emerge to be a vital part of the franchise for years to come. Just a hunch. He might be pretty good. You got Rick Smits coming over here in his rookie season. You got Steve Stepanovich. You got Scott Skiles, destined to be to this day, nobody has ever passed out more assists in a game than Scott Skiles. 30 assists in one game. Can you imagine that? And he didn't play with a super all-star roster, but he did it. He did it with regular guys. I've seen the game. It's amazing. I mean, and he wasn't going against bad defense either. It wasn't like he had some superstars, you would think someone like Magic Johnson would have done something. Like all the weapons he's had, or even someone like, even Jason Kidd in the New Jersey Nets days. No one's even come close to it, I don't believe. Then you got Greg Drilling, Howard Laurie, and filler. And then, of course, the bad boys in their glory. 89. The 89 bad boys, yo. Isiah Thomas. Look at him. He ready to go. You got Dumars. You got Lambeer. You got Dantley. Now, Dantley's going to get traded. I know. Dantley was now on the championship team. He starts the season with them and then gets traded for Mark McGuire at midseason. And that trade will take place at that time. But until then, we're going to start the season off with Dantley on the Pistons the way it was when the 88-89 season began. So, and of course, you have Dennis Rodman, Defensive Player of the Year, rebounding champ. You got the microwave, Vinnie Johnson. You got John Buddha Edwards. Man, they got some hogs, man. They got Rick Mahorn, John Sally. Michael, it was Daryl Dawkins. Yes, he was there. Man, the bad boys, man, they are a big, nasty team, man. This is just, man, defensive stopper, offensive player, defensive stopper, offensive player, a two-way center, defensive stopper and screen setter, defensive stopper. They got 6 bona fide defensive stoppers on this team, man. It's crazy. Then, of course, you go out to the Houston Rockets, led by, at this point, look at his name, guys. Remember, Akeem, not Hakeem, Akeem. He was Akeem at this point. He hadn't changed his name yet. He's Akeem Olajuwon, not Hakeem. So, you got Akeem Olajuwon with Otis Thorpe, again, one of my favorite players coming out of the 84 draft, one of the best offensive rebounding big men in the game. Tough, sets good screens, runs the floor extremely well. You got Sleepy Floyd, one of the most explosive offensive players in the league. I mean, tell you, I think he has the record for the most points in a quarter for a playoff game to this day. I think it's like 20-something. I think he scored what was it, like 31 points in the fourth quarter of a playoff game, something like that. Got the record to this day. No one's even, you would think T-Mac or somebody would have had that by now, as high as T-Mac gets in the playoffs. I've seen T-Mac get dumb hot. You would have thought someone like that would have had the record, but no, Sleepy Floyd still has that. Mike Woodson, Purvis Short, Buck Johnson, Tim McCormick, Alan Lavelle, Tony Brown, Chuck Nevitt, Gary Hobson, Steve English, Jerry Daniel. And then for the San Antonio Spurs, in his inaugural season as a Spurs admiral, if you will, David Robinson, now coming over from his Navy, with his Navy commitments now finished, the admiral is now a part of the NBA in his rookie season. And he starts it with Willie Anderson, Cadillac Greg Anderson, Frank Brickowski, a stretch 5 in the 80s, yeah. Vernon Maxwell, a.k.a. Mad Max. You got David Greenwood coming over from that Chicago Bull trade from with George Gervin from a couple years ago, still playing there. You got Darwin Cook. You got Albert King, Peter Gosmunson, Tracy Butler, Ricky Workman, and others. And for the Phoenix Suns, you got my man, Tom Chambers in his prime, all-star level Tom Chambers, Bacon Cats, one of the best dunkers in NBA history. Don't let nobody fool you. This man got some of the best jams I've ever seen. We all know about the Mark Jackson one, but look, he got more than that. You got Kevin Johnson, one of the best penetrators the game has ever seen. Eddie Johnson, one of the best streak three-point shooters the game has ever seen. Same thing for Jeff Hornacek and Dan Marley. Basically, the Phoenix Suns are an offensive team, if you can't tell. This is an offensive team. I mean, the history of the Phoenix Suns, that's all they've ever put out there is offensive teams. Going back to the 70s, man. The 70s, they was about offense. The 80s, they were about offense. The 90s, they were about offense. You already know what Steve Nash in 2000 was about. The 2000s was all about offense. And even now, even with Devin Booker in there, they all about offense. So, as you can see, man, yeah. Steve Kerr, they got Steve Kerr's on the team. So, there you go. You want to know what Phoenix has always been about? Running and gunning and shooting threes. That's what they've always been about. They're a fun team. We'll be seeing them in the series. And then you got the Seattle Supersonics. I finally said Supersonics without saying Seahawks. I've been saying Seahawks every series. I finally got to a point where I can say Supersonics now without saying Seahawks. So you got the Seattle Supersonics, led by Xavier McDaniel, the X-Man. Sweet shooting Dale Ellis in the peak of his prime. Derek McKee, we just saw him with the Indiana Pacers in the previous series, although a bit older version of him. He's much younger now, a floor runner, defensive player, and a good post-up player, and can stretch the floor a little bit. Nate McMillan, what can I say, man? He's a stopper. He'll get up in you. Michael Cade, one of the better rebounders and low-post defenders in the NBA, weak side help. And, yeah, he's just a tough son of a gun, man. He's a tough son of a gun. Came out of the 84 draft. Another one of those. 84 draft got so many good players. It's ridiculous. Go look up the 84 draft. I mean, it ain't just George, Stockton, and Barkley and Elijah Wan. They got so many better players. There's so many great role players that came out of 84 draft. It's ridiculous, man. You got Alton Lister. You got John Lucas. You got Jerry Reynolds, another ball hawk. So this is it's kind of interesting. As offensive minded as Portland is as Phoenix has been, Seattle traditionally has always put out defensive teams. This is a very, very good defensive team. Whereas Phoenix is just all about offense. Like it's funny how the franchises work that way. And yeah, guys, those are all the teams, guys. Those are the roster reveals. And that's everybody you could expect. These are the best players in the world. Michael Jordan, best player in the world at this point. No mistake, 89. It's MJ or bust at this point. The Bulls ain't the best team, but you better believe they had the best player. They may have had the best team in 89, but they damn sure got the best player. You better believe it, Jack. So without any further ado, let's get into the first game of the series as the Portland TrailBlazers will be hosting the Los Angeles Clippers, and you will be seeing for the first time a prime Arvydas Sabonis playing with Clyde Drexler, Jerome Kersey, and Terry Porter in their high-scoring offense. What's it going to look like? Sit back and watch and discover. And also check out and look out for Danny Manning and Charles Smith inside. They should do some pretty cool things as well. But other than that, guys, let's go. Let's kick off the 89 season revisited. Please give this video a like, subscribe if you like what you're seeing, and also remember to check out the description area on the video as well as the playlist on my channel where you can find all the games in sequential order based on their corresponding year. And without any further ado, let's get into it. Enjoy, guys.
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. Our game tonight featuring Los Angeles as they go up against Portland. I'm Kevin Harlan. Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello are with me at the table. And on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Expect to see a breakneck pace here tonight because, Clark, both these teams love to push it in transition.
Kevin, up and down, fast-paced action like this is right in my wheelhouse. Love this stuff. Makes everything more exciting. Not just for the players and fans, but for those of us calling the action, too.
Now here's Williams. Grant on the wing. No good with the triple. Kersey kicks to Bryant. Up top, Sabonis. Pass to Porter. And here is Bryant. On the wing, Drexler. Double team Sabonis. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Clippers with the ball. Now Grant. Pass to Williams. Here's Manning. A fadeaway. That one, no good.
And people will say he shouldn't take that mid-range look, but he had the space and is capable of making it.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Oh, watch out. When Drexler wants to score, he will.
Grant against Porter. Now, here's Grant. Guarded closer. Smith. Good, and Grant gets the assist.
Really good way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Kersey. Over Smith. And good.
Man, look at that pass by Sabonis, man. Oh, man, that was dope. Sabonis. They came on a double team. Was that a no-look bounce pass? He just snapped it. He didn't even follow through. He just snapped it. Bam.
Right down through the net.
This is where Kersey can really hurt you. I mean, you've got to defend him closely in that mid-range area.
Porter against Grant. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Manning. Good work defensively by Bryant.
Boy, the defense just smothered that one.
Draped all over him. Outstanding effort to contest without fouling.
Now, here's Sabonis. It's stolen by Smith. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You see why Williams was a top 5 pick. He's really extremely talented.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And Clyde Drexler gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Boy, giving up the body to make a play right there, that's really good defense.
He read that to a T.
Drexler has to come out. He got 2 fouls early. That should bring in Petrovic.
Petrovic checked in. Right side, Williams. Pass to Manning. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Wolf. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Petrovic. Now, here's Sabonis to the paint. And there's Porter on the assist by Sabonis.
We're already seeing the Sabonis effect with the passing. It looks a lot like Jokic, doesn't it? Looks a lot like Jokic, man, doesn't it? I made the compare, like Sabonis' passing ability, man. Because he's first off, he's 7'3" or whatever the heck it is. He's huge, and he just whips these passes around like it's nothing.
Angeles calls timeout. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland. Manning the pass to Wolf. Los Angeles with another miss. For Portland, they've got their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Pass to Sabonis. Bryant trying to free himself up. Sabonis, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Now Smith, covered by Kersey. The shot's good from Smith.
That's on the defense. You can't let guys like him get this close inside.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Petrovic. Here's Sabonis. Just 5 to shoot. Wolf grabs the miss. And Los Angeles guys shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. And Portland with the ball. Left side, Sabonis. Pass to Petrovic. Back to Sabonis. Down low. Here's Bryant. He gets it in there.
Too much strength. He got the push and prevailed.
And here is Los Angeles now, trailing by 2. Porter against Grant. To the right side. It's stolen by Bryant. Right side, Sabonis. Pass to Petrovic. Off target from outside. And here is Los Angeles now. Smith outside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Los Angeles making a switch here. Watley's checked in.
Number 4, Ennis Watley.
The TrailBlazers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Porter looking it over. Fires the 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Porter's got 5.
Porter and the 3-ball. That's a lethal combination now because he's consistent from outside the arc.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And Clark, here in the early phases of the regular season, for players that are having a tough time and struggling with their shots, what are some of the ways to get back on track?
Usually these cold streaks take care of themselves, but getting somebody to rebound for you and putting up a few extra reps never hurt anybody either.
And here are the Clippers now. It's a 5-point game. Here's Manning. Rebound by the TrailBlazers.
Defense backing off there, knowing the mid-ranger is a low percentage.
Stolen away. Here's Watley, covered by Kersey. And now Portland on the break. And Bryant kicks to Porter. Here's Petrovic. Hasn't made one yet. 5 to shoot. Kersey passes to Sabonis. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And that touch as soft as a brand new feather pillow. Great use of the float.
Grant outside. Here's Smith. Good, and Grant gets the assist. He has 6.
The defense getting hung up on the pick there. They've got to get over it.
And every time they don't, they're just allowing the shooter to find the jumper.
Porter passes to Kersey. Portland moving the ball over. Bryant down low. It's rebounded by Manning. Los Angeles trails by 5. Grant the pass to Manning. And yes, it's good.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
On the wing, Porter. 5 points in the game. The kick out to Sabonis. Back to Porter. This one for 3. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
He is going to work down there. Gets the follow-up slam as a result.
Clark, you know, his effort on the boards tonight has been electrifying.
Superb.
And he's the difference in the game right now. Hustle plays like that one are a huge boost for his team.
Smith, no luck. TrailBlazers leading by 5. Here's Petrovic, still without a basket. Now here's Porter. Here's Bryant. The kick out to Porter. Pass to Kersey. Sabonis with the ball. Wolf grabs the miss. And there's Grant on the assist by Smith.
The effort rewarded that time on the fast break with an easy look.
That's what it's all about, staying in front of the defense so you have the basket all to yourself.
Here's Petrovic. The kick out to Porter. Back to Bryant. 3-on-3. Grant the pass to Wolf, and the shot goes in. Now just a 1-point Portland lead.
Perfect pass there, understanding how to set up his teammate.
Outside Porter. Pass to Kersey. And he jams it with authority.
Mercy.
Kersey's athleticism is impressive on dunks like this.
Here's Wolf. Smith right side. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance.
Oh, I told you, watch out for Charles Smith, man.
Finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
Here's Porter. They get the rebound. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Terrific follow-up that time. Working hard to preserve the possession.
Watley passes to Smith. Here's Watley. There's the pick. Over Porter. Watley misses. Portland leading by 3. Spins. The kick out to Porter. Pass to Kersey. Portland needs to get off a shot. Here's Petrovic from outside, off the mark. Got a piece of it. Sabonis with the steal. Kersey misses.
They both saw the lob open up, but it just didn't quite ferment for them.
A little misread on the timing. Not sure who mixed it up, but they'll get it straight next time.
34 seconds left in the first quarter. Sabonis sets the pick for Porter. Sabonis high post. The kick out to Porter. Back to Sabonis. Pass to Kersey. Here's Petrovic from outside the arc. Nailed from three-point land. And the TrailBlazers lead by
Ball's hopping around out here. They're passing it.
They want
Trying to share it.
Space that defense out as much as possible.
Smith's shot is good. 10 points for Smith.
Let's credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Sabonis. Oh, and he just
God! Beautiful!
A shot to beat the buzzer.
I gotta show that again. That was how many times, man? I tried to get the lob pass to Sabonis. He's got that size. And like I said, I compared him. I say he's like a 7+ foot Larry Bird who can do everything. Now, he's not as good as Bird, but he's got those Bird type, abilities where he can just catch, turn, and fire. At the buzzer.
That's how you gain momentum.
Beautiful play.
That kind of a shot always energizes a team, and they'll look to build off of it going into the next quarter.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. TrailBlazers lead by 4. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
Drexler should be back in now.
Tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
These guys have been all over the boards in this one, on both ends.
They owned that first quarter because of how hard they went to the boards. Showing hard work does pay off. Slick move, coming off the pick and going straight to the hoop.
Here's Watley, guarded by Porter. Watley misses. Portland leading by 6. Here's Drexler, and finished off by Drexler.
Much respect for the bounce of Drexler. I mean, this guy knows how to get up and throw it down with flair.
On the wing, Williams. To the left wing. Here is Seasting. Drexler defending. Nobody near Williams. Nice open look, but it's no good. Whistle blows. Bucket is good.
Man, Clyde is on it tonight, boy.
This is why Drexler is so highly regarded, because he's able to score even while getting fouled.
Woo! Hey, Dash. Welcome to the party, pal. Mr. P. Dash. Man, are you seeing this action, man? Clyde Drexler with the in-and-out hezzy on the man. First off, that dunk he did, man, was crazy. But then he comes off. Classic Clyde. Just, all the way. And a foul. Beautiful.
Look at the scoring breakdown for the TrailBlazers.
Great play down low. You expect the D to adjust, collapse. That should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
And I think we've also got to talk about the tempo they played with right from the get-go. I mean, they've been deadly in transition, too.
And the league continues to find ways, Mike, to speed the game up. Back in 1981, doing away with bonus free throws, where players got 3 to make 2.
Look, these are the best players in the world. They don't need mulligans. I'm all for speeding up the game.
Only time we need mulligans is when we're playing golf, right?
I need a bunch of them.
And it's Kite missing. TrailBlazers leading by 11. Here's Drexler driving the lane. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Drexler's transition game is ridiculous. He's a one-man fast break at this point in his career.
Watley passes to Kaminsky. On the wing, Williams. They set the pick. It's good for his second make.
Oh, man, beautiful move by Smith.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time.
Let's get a play for Kevin Duckworth here.
Porter with it. He has 5. Pass to Bowie. Duckworth with it. He's guarded by Kaminsky. Duckworth kicks to Porter. Portland moving the ball around to the wing right side. And here's Duckworth over Kaminsky. Here's Bowie, and it is flushed down.
Sam Bowie!
You got to get a body into your man. Box out if you want to rebound the ball.
Defensive rebounding is about effort, trying, being willing to put a body on someone.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Exactly, Surge Boy. Sam Bowie. It's 1989. Sam Bowie just scored. It's got to be the 80s.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Pause is checked in. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Watley passes to Williams. Here's Watley. Outside Williams. Pocket 6. A stupendous finish.
Woo, nice.
Got 4 points this quarter.
Nice.
TrailBlazers leading by 11. And here's Porter. Pulls up on the wing. Duckworth passes to Vandeweghe. A wide open look for Drexler. A 3-pointer off the mark. Los Angeles trails by 11. Here's Williams. The lead now cut to single digits. Williams has got 8 points. And it's Porter with the ball for the TrailBlazers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Drexler inside. 11 points in the game. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%. Pass to Hawes. On the wing, Williams. It's hauled in by the TrailBlazers. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Drexler gets the bucket.
Defense does their job inside, but Drexler simply outworks the coverage and gets it to go.
Here's Watley. Drexler defending. Pass to Kite. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. The Blazers on offense. They're on a 15-6 run.
He sure can run with the best of them.
Man, Drexler is a freaking greyhound, man. They got no one to stay with him in transition, man. He's just killing their guards.
And foul on the shot.
And that Blazer front line is shutting that middle down, too, man. They are packing the lane in. All that beef between Bowie and Duckworth, man.
Might not be pretty, but that's the right play in that situation. He saved the layup with that foul.
Los Angeles shooting their 2nd and 3rd shots at the line right here.
Kiki Vanderway in the game here. We're running play for Kiki on the next offensive possession. See if we can get a mid-range shot for Kiki.
The first one falls.
Hard workers are an invaluable part of any team, and that's definitely something he brings to the table. He really hustles out there.
Portland leading by 13. Outside Porter. Up top Duckworth. Pass to Vanderway. Again.
There's Kiki, mid-range. As promised.
Big man Vanderway. Just superb at realizing when to take these quick shots.
And the Clippers call time here. You look at Clyde Drexler, what a contribution so far.
Might be the only white man I've ever known named Kiki. I'm serious. I always used to be a kid. He's a white guy named Kiki. Only in the NBA, baby. Only in the NBA.
To the inside. Manning the pass to Seasting. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Manning. Pass to Watley. 4 on the shot clock. Portland grabs the miss. Duckworth's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Drexler passes to Vanderway. Now here's Porter. And here's Drexler. Fires for 3. And out of bounds is Los Angeles Kings possession.
Los Angeles.
Smith checked in for Los Angeles. Grant comes in for Seaston. Here's Watley. Inside. Here's Smith. And the basket is good. 12 points for Smith. TrailBlazers leading by 13. Outside Porter. Pass to Vanderway. Stolen by Grant. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Smith. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for the Clippers, Charles Smith taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. Seasting, he's checked in for Watley. He hits the second from the line. And Portland has possession. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Kersey. In the corner, it's Sabonis. Here's Petrovic. Back to Sabonis. Just 5 on the clock. Double team Sabonis. And he dunks it down.
banging it down with
Just let it develop. You don't always have to go quick when they come. Just let it develop.
By hanging on the rim.
Yeah, they're trying to assert themselves right now.
Here is Seasting. Still scoreless. And good that time.
Superb use of the pick and roll. Seasting realizes exactly how to break down defenses.
Here's Petrovic. Pass to Kersey. Kicks it out to Drexler. Here's Petrovic. Fires. High post. It's rebounded by Manning. Left side, Grant. And the powerful one-handed slam.
No need for anything flashy or fancy. What they need right now is points.
That's right, Clark. He just wanted to make sure they converted.
But no reason not to put some power behind it. Let the defense know you're coming for them.
Portland with the ball after the Clippers pick up 2. Pass to Petrovic. Right side, Sabonis. And Drexler has it in the corner. Here's Seasting. Goes back up. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Smith.
Well, size-wise, that was a mismatch. Great idea to work it inside.
Now, here's Sabonis. 8 points for him. Here's Kersey. Good on the bucket. Kersey's got 8 points.
Man, Sabonis out of the post is just ridiculous with them passes, man. His passing is ridiculous.
Grant outside.
I think he got 4 assists already at center.
Smith gets it to go on the assist by Grant. Grant's got 6 assists now in the game.
Love seeing this kind of interior passing. This is how you break a defense down.
Now here's Drexler. 17 points in the game. They get it back. Sabonis, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Grant the pass to Smith. Here's Manning. Grant, right side. Portland grabs the miss. Sabonis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Drexler passes to Kersey. Back to Drexler. Diving in, and Drexler throws it down.
Oh my goodness. Are you serious? Come on now, Clyde. Don't hurt him. It's 1989, man. Oh my God. He was on him all the way. He just took him to the hole and dunked on him, man. Hey, man, that's that Rucker Park shit right there, man. He ain't even look. He just. God damn.
So graceful, slipping right through the defense.
There's 1:40 left in the first half. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Ryan's checked in for the TrailBlazers. Williams, he's checked
All right,
in.
Drexler's out now after that, man. No, he's playing point guard now.
And the second free throw, good. .135 left to play here in the half. Outside, Drexler. At the top of the key, Sabonis. Lets it go from the wing. And he can't bank that one in. Los Angeles trails by 11. Grant up top. Williams looking around. It's rebounded by Kersey. And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for the TrailBlazers. Pass to Petrovic. Back to Sabonis. Here's Petrovic. Shot clock at 6. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Williams attacking. Basket counts. Williams has got it back down to within single digits for the Clippers.
This is why coaches preach ball movement. It keeps everyone engaged.
Drexler passes to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Decided there was no need for a soft finish on that tape.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Grant outside. Five on the clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot.
He likes to operate in that mid-range area. Very comfortable there.
He can shoot over defenders. That's one of his advantages.
And here's Drexler outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Portland in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
That was a fun first half. A lot of highlights. And Portland just superior team. It is the Clippers, let's be honest. Clippers in 89 wasn't doing nothing. I'm really just trying to showcase a bonus with Drexler for the first time. Well, trust me, guys, there'll be some better matchups coming along, trust me. We saw a great one earlier with the Pacers and the Pistons in 98. So, but this is more of an exhibition, as you can tell. Because clearly the Clippers are nowhere near in the same league as the Blazers in 89.
Sabonis a screen on Williams. Here's Drexler. And Drexler throws it down hard.
We are seeing a ton of effort from Drexler on offense.
Grant the pass to Manning. Over Bryant. Manning can't get it to go.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
What a ferocious competitor Drexler is. He's especially potent on the attack.
Los Angeles trails by 13. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Sabonis with the steal. Drexler finds Sabonis. Tries from 16. And there's Porter on the
nice.
By Sabonis.
Oh, nice. He faked it. That was sweet by Sabonis. Catches the ball. Got it back to him. He faked it again, then no-looked it over to Porter. Bam!
Porter's got 7 points in the game. Grant against Porter. They set the pick. Williams up on top. Drexler defending. Shot clock at 5. Smith dishes to Williams. Over Drexler. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. He's got 12. Portland leading by 13. Outside Porter. Outside Sabonis. It's stolen by Smith. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Williams. Porter with the steal. Takes a three. Sabonis. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
Keeping the play alive with his effort and activity. And he can do that.
And he can do that all day.
And finished with authority. That's demoralizing for a defense.
Now, here is Smith. 20 points for him. Williams can't get it to go.
That shot was too good to pass on. But he just couldn't get it totally dialed in.
Porter passes to Sabonis. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Wolf. Now Grant. Screen by Smith. Grant the pass to Wolf. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Grant with the ball. Picked up by Bryant. Nice shot by Smith.
Gary Grant.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the TrailBlazers. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. to the middle. Here's Kersey. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And going with the reverse on that slam. Nice.
Yeah, Clark, you could almost see him float in the air, like suspended.
Yep.
And that shows you the hang time he possesses.
Los Angeles.
We're trying to set Kersey up for some alley-oop, but they're playing a good defense on it. So give the Clippers credit for that. They're stopping the alley-oop play for Kersey.
TrailBlazers making a switch here. Wolf passes to Williams. Grant on the wing. Guarded by Porter. Grant outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Wolf. Portland grabs the miss. Bowie's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Drexler. To the inside. Duckworth. The kick out to Porter. Now here's Drexler. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Grant. Pass to Smith. And it's Portland with the rebound. Drexler scanning the floor. Clock up 2 there.
The basis of our game is the pass, sharing, being a great teammate.
Los Angeles trails by 17. Now Grant. Pass to Williams. Smith right side. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Smith's got 24 points.
You know, I think they've got to show a little more anticipation dealing with these screens because right now they're just laying on them and getting stuck.
Look, you have to go over the top or duck under. Right now, they're seemingly trying to go through the screen.
Here's Grant. Pass to Wolf. Smith kicks to Grant. Just 5 to shoot. Williams with the ball. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. 14 points for Williams. Now here's Porter. 9 points in the game so far. Drexler outside. Outside Porter. Pass to Vanderway. They grab their own miss. Duckworth. They set the pick. Here's Drexler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul.
Tricky play by Drexler inside, forcing his way in there and taking his shot right into the defender.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown.
Drexler shoots 69%. Most of his points have been in transition. That's why.
In the painted area.
Haven't really ran a lot of plays for Drexler. Pretty much has been getting it to the flow of the game. They've always said, like, guys like Drexler, LeBron James, Scottie Pippen, those guys get so many points in transition that you ain't even got to call plays for them. Like, you look at, like, LeBron in his heyday, when the faster the game goes, the better he is offensively. We all know that. Scottie Pippen was the same way. Dr. J was the same way.
Both good from the line that time.
You ain't got to call plays for guys like Drexler, man.
Drexler is also a fantastic dunker who fans love watching.
And the Clippers call time here.
You know, I can imagine the coach is giving them an earful about what's happening in the paint. They've got to clean that up.
Yeah, their interior defense has been too easy to crack. Time to get physical down low.
Here's Watley. To the paint. Here's Smith. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Smith's got 26.
Contributing heavily, doing his part on the offensive end.
He's got a great basketball IQ. He knows what'll get his team back in it.
Now here's Porter. 9 points in the game so far. And some nice ball movement here by the TrailBlazers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jacks up a three. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Watley passes to Smith. Tipped away. Porter with the steal. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Here's Vandeweghe.
Ball over Clippers ball. Now into the lineup for the Clippers.
Los Angeles trails by 15.
Great fight.
Here is Seasting. Pass to Watley. Smith with a screen on Porter. Los Angeles with another miss. The TrailBlazers have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Here's Petrovic. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up from the top of the key.
Second personal foul. Substitution for Los Angeles. Number 10, Norm Nixon.
The 15-footer. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Nixon's got his first 2 points.
Nixon knows he's got this shot down. No trouble hitting from mid-range.
Here's Porter. Here's Vandeweghe. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Nothing wrong with the mid-range J to keep padding to the lead.
And they gave him a bit too much space on that chance. Need to tighten up the D.
Here's Smith. Rebound by the TrailBlazers. Truxler's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. 13 feet away. Bank shot, no good.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Smith the pass to Nixon. Here's Watley, 6 to shoot. Great touch on the 16-footer.
Excellent vision on display, dropping a dime to set up his teammate.
Drexler outside. Shoots from the high post, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Drexler's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And Drexler's comfortable shooting from this mid-range area. Doesn't need much space to get a shot off.
Here's Nixon. Smith with a screen on Porter. Pass to Watley. Sinks the triple. Watley's got 7 points.
Confident shot. He was ready to fire the moment he touched it.
Outside Porter. Now Duckworth. And that one's drained from the low block. And the TrailBlazers lead by 14.
I thought that was a good contest, but Duckworth just able to beat the defense with better offense. Tip your hat to him.
Nixon, the pass to Watley. Down low, here's Smith. Again, Los Angeles.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Now, here's Porter. 9 points in the game so far. Picked by Drexler. Pulls up. Porter, no luck. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Clippers. Down by 12. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Here's Nixon. Tries again, and the layup is good.
Superb focus inside from Nixon. He looks so poised.
Portland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Pass to Petrovic. Good ball movement here by the TrailBlazers. And here's Porter from the arc. And again for 3.
With a shooter of his talent, you have to do more defensively. Really chase him off his spots.
Here's Nixon. Smith left side. Inside. Petrovic with the rebound. Drexler outside. There's the drive, and finished off by Drexler.
Oh, my God. Oh, my. What a way to end the quarter. I was just trying to get a shot off, and Drexler just said, you know what? Fine, slammer jammer. Oh, my gosh. He just dunked on Greg Kite, man. Oh my God.
When they're trying to come back.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, there was a statement behind that dunk, one that says, you aren't going to come back in this one, buddy.
Yeah, that has to shake their confidence in their defense. Tough blow.
Clyde Drexler has been the guy making things happen for the TrailBlazers. He has been a determined scorer today. 29 points altogether for him. And I think there's more where that came from. We come back right after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Watley, guarded by Porter. Watley misses. Portland leading by 15. And Drexler has it in the corner. And Bryant kicks to Sabonis. Kicks it out to Drexler. Offensive rebound. Bryant passes to Sabonis. Outside, Drexler. Tries yet again. Pass to Kersey. Shoots a three. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bryant. Benson is checked in for Los Angeles.
Number 5, Rich.
I didn't want to get a 3-second violation. They weren't clearing the paint, so I just let Kersey shoot it.
Los Angeles trails by 15. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Seasting passes to Benson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Watley, guarded by Porter. Watley misses.
He's out there just forcing it. Terrible mindset to have with the way he shot so far.
Here's Benson. Los Angeles with another miss. Portland leading by 15. Sabonis, the pass to Porter. Bryant's shot is off. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. From 11 feet away, and that one's good. Kite's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Los Angeles. Up top, Porter. Here's Sabonis. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his 4th assist in this one.
Relentless effort on the offensive end. The defense just can't contain his energy.
And that one's good. Green.
Teams love hammering the ball inside and getting easy looks.
For Portland, they've gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Sabonis sets the pick for Porter. Pass to Sabonis. Watley pulls it in. Los Angeles trails by 13. Here is Seasting. Drexler defender. Kite, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Turning up the intensity dial here. Trying to rally his team right now.
You're right. That jam might be just what they need.
It certainly lit a fire under the bench. Hopefully the guys on the floor are feeling it too.
Now here's Drexler. Ball stolen. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Benson. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Sticking to the basics. Hey, the fundamentals never go out of style. No reason to risk the fast break on a showboat shot.
Absolutely agree. Just take those easy points when you can get them.
Pass to Kersey. And here's Porter. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Kersey with the ball. Clock at 4. Double team Sabonis. Hits the jumper. Sabonis has got 4 points this quarter.
The defense getting hung up on the pick there. They've got to get over it.
And every time they don't, they're just allowing the shooter to find the jumper.
Here is Seasting. Drexler defending. Over to the wing. Watley passes to Benson. Here's Seasting. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Assist from Benson.
And it's Porter with the ball for the TrailBlazers. Pass to Kersey. And Drexler has it in the corner. Sabonis kicks to Porter. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. And the TrailBlazers lead by 11. Here is Seasting. To the inside. Kite. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Pass to Seasting. The 17-footer. That one drops for him.
Zero hesitation from Seasting. He gets the ball and knows he's already all lined up.
Porter passes to Sabonis. Clyde Drexler on the wing. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Benson. Bryant defending. Here's Watley. Here's Kite. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First team foul. At the line for the Clippers, Greg Kite. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits one, then this is the second attempt from the free throw line. Here's Black. Pass to Sabonis. Here's Petrovic. Here's Jones, and Jones slams it in.
When you put in the work, you get the reward.
A big-time reward.
Punctuated by a monster finish.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
This close game, you have to finish strong. You have to capitalize on the easy chances.
At the line for the Clippers, Charles Smith. At the line for 1.
Free throw good, Smith. TrailBlazers leading by 7. Here's Black. Sabonis, the pass to Petrovic. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Clippers have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Pass to Williams. Now here is Smith. Count it from 12. Smith's got 13 points in the second half.
Drilling that jumper. He thought it was going in immediately.
Black kicks to Jones. Right side Sabonis. Petrovic with the pass to Vanderway. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Assertive play by Vanderway.
See, they came on a dig. See, they tried to trick Sabonis that time. Sabonis wasn't having it, man. See, watch the double team. This is tricky. They came on a dig. It's called a dig when you show the double team, but you don't come. You tried to trick Sabonis to make him fast before he wanted to, so it'd be a turnover. Sabonis wasn't having none of it. So he just waited for him to come back. That's how he comes. Let's him commit. Now the passing lane's open. And now they do a relay. Excuse me, I'm sorry about that. The camera. There's your relay. Bam. Vanderway wide open on the corner. You see like this type of stuff. You don't get that too much more in the NBA. Usually when guys come on double teams, they just come now. They don't try to fake the double team anymore. See right there, like he's getting ready to come. But he didn't. He faked it. Then he comes.
Taking the shot he didn't get.
Pass to Williams. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. Clippers moving the ball around. Wolf, no good. TrailBlazers leading by 9. Taken away. And here is Grant. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Perhaps nerves, maybe frustration, but now is not the time for mistakes.
Yeah, control going to be the key here. That's the only way to get out of this thing.
Back the pass to Petrovic. Now Sabonis. Here's Vandeweghe. Pass to Petrovic. Right side Sabonis. Here's Vandeweghe. That falls. Nice speed that time from Sabonis. Sabonis has got his 8th assist in the game.
Sabonis is just beautiful, man, to watch. That his passing is just
shoots from the right block. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Amazing.
Jones has got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Sabonis. Five to shoot. It's Black, top of the key. Here's Petrovic. The Clippers grab the miss.
That's a quality shot right there. It just didn't fall for him.
Hey, they don't all end in scores. Great execution, and they're happy that they had that kind of a chance.
Portland leading by 11. Here's Black. Pass to Sabonis. Here's Petrovic. Wide open. He clangs that one off the back guy.
They just killing them with the shooters.
And the TrailBlazers lead by.
They're just stretching them out wide. They're coming in deep in the post. And again, this is the type of offense. Again, I made this statement on my last video. Like, we saw this the San Antonio Spurs last night with Wembanyama being guarded by a guy like Caruso, who's like, it's a joke. It was a joke last night. They didn't even know how to get the ball in him like this. Like, they don't even know how to watch this. This is what you call flashing your big man. You've taken from one side of the court, usually the weak side. This is what you want to do. You want to take him from the weak side. The weak side is wherever ball is not on. And you flash him from that side to ball side. Doing so creates a natural passing angle once you come up the lane, especially in today's rules where you can't impede progress or it's a foul. Now you see him. Now you got your passing angle. It's just a matter of the big man setting up shop and demanding the basketball like he does here. Now you've got your one-on-one in the post. Now it's just a matter of reading. Here comes the double team. Sorry about that, guys. Here comes your double team. Now you got your high release. As they come out, you kick it. They've already overcommitted. You've got a weak side pass. You've just basically gotten a pass from the way the play started. Open shot. You started your play from the weak side, and you end up getting a play on the weak side. That's how you do it, guys. Like last night, we saw Wembanyama. They couldn't do anything like this last night. They were just running around. Now, having said that, Wembanyama is so good that he still got 40 points, and the half-court offense looked like garbage last night. It's just amazing to me. Like, if they had any kind of structure, the San Antonio Spurs would have won that game at least by 15 or more, and Wembanyama would have had 70 points. Will Chamberlain-like numbers. If you're going to play him like that with someone like Caruso. But anyway, I digress, guys. Hope you guys are enjoying the game.
Let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to find out what Los Angeles' coach was going over with his guys. Well, coach is frustrated with his guys. He let them know that the turnovers have to stop. He begged them to take better care of the ball. We'll see if they heeded the message. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Wolf.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Outside, Porter. Duckworth kicks to Porter. Duckworth a screen on Grant. It's Porter outside.
That's a big man who knows his role. Grab boards.
Porter with a block. Right wing.
2 minutes.
Back to Sabonis. Shot clock at 5. There's Porter with the 3. No good on the shot. Smith with some nice D. Here's Grant. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Great work on the interior. Pounding the ball in close and going up with confidence.
Left side, Sabonis. Pass to Porter. Sabonis' screen on Grant. Back to Sabonis. Again, the miss by the TrailBlazers. Los Angeles trails by 9. Williams finds Grant. And here's Smith. To the middle. Here's Wolf. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Always great to see nice ball movement. Playing the game unselfishly.
And it's Porter with the ball for Portland. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Goes to the reverse layup and plants it in.
Smooth reverse. He knew just what he was doing there.
And
Terry Porter's
call time here.
smooth. That was smooth, man. He just can't show that again by Terry Porter, man. Out of Wisconsin Stevens Point, boy, that was smooth, man. The way that play just went down, he just came up the court, just a little zigzagging up the court, showing a little bit of everything, just dribbling on him, just waiting for the pick to come. Double hezzy, another hezzy, and then out. Into the basket. Finger roll, reverse, crispy.
And Portland making a change here. Drexler's checked in.
22, Clyde Drexler.
Here's Smith. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Smith's got 35 in the game. Outside, Porter. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Sabonis. Back to Porter. 5 on the clock. Sabonis sets the big for Porter. Let's go. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And the TrailBlazers lead by 9. Grant kicks to Williams. Shoots the 3. So the TrailBlazers winning. Fueled by the energy in this arena, they were able, Clark, to take control of this one.
Yep, you always want to show out.
Arvidas Sabonis, the way it should have been. Had he came to the NBA when he was supposed to. Had some turnovers in there, but we saw some beautiful passing from Sabonis in this game, as well as Clyde Drexler's crazy dunks. Terry Porter running the show from point guard. And the Blazers only get even better after this. Think if they would have had that, and then add Buck Williams and all those other guys, man, what a team this would have been. Both teams shot a great percentage tonight. Neither defense had any. The defenses tonight pretty much gave it up on both sides. It was pretty much a battle of turnovers. They had 14 steals to Portland's only 6. But Portland took a lot more chances with the passes, so that's why they had more turnovers. They were pretty much more methodical in their offense. 3 for 18 for downtown Portland. That's a lot for the 80s. But then again, Portland used to pull a lot of threes at this point in their franchise history. 17 points was the biggest lead. Well, if we go to the box score, Clyde Drexler with 29 points, most of it in transition, 0 for 6 from downtown. Sabonis with a dominant performance of 22 points, 16 boards, 8 assists, 2 steals, had 6 turnovers, though. Taking chances with some of those pads, but that's going to happen, though. It'll get better as the season goes on, as the offense gets more crisp and the chemistry is better. You get better at reading, the body language on the cuts. Let's see what these guys. Charles Smith came in with 35.7 and 7, had a hell of a game. Game of his life, really, to be honest with you. That's way above his pay grade, to be honest with you. Charles Smith, New York, a future New York Knick. But he scored a lot of points, though, with the Clippers, though. He had a good career with the Clippers. So that's the story out there, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. This was the first game of the 89 series. Trust me, we got much, much more to come on this one, man. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the daily view and what's yet to come. The next couple games yet to come. We got the Bucks, Cavaliers, the Kings, and the Supersonics, the Spurs and the Bullets, Hornets and the Pistons, Lakers and the Heat, Rockets and Sixers, and the Hawks and the Celtics. You know what? Hawks and the Celtics sounds good to me. Dominique and Bird in 1989. I'm in. That'll be the next game on the series, guys. Larry Bird not in the lineup. He's coming off the bench, it looks like here. I'll have to go ahead and fix the lineup. I didn't put Bird in the starting lineup. McHale's in there starting. I got Bird playing in the season right now. But there it is, guys. I will see you guys for the next game coming up. As a matter of fact, I think I want to watch the the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Pistons just tipped off. So I probably won't be back on until later. I want to go ahead and check in with this game, man, because me and my buddy, I know my buddy Dash, we've been going back and forth talking about the playoffs every day and just picking apart what's going on in the court, man. It's like we're having these long, hour-long discussions about NBA basketball in the playoffs, and every game is like we just come back to the same conclusion that these guys, like, it's not about talent. It's between the ears. And you guys, those that understand ball, you guys know what's going on in the NBA right now. There's just a complete dissension from actual tactical imagination. Like, even the coaches today, they don't, like, a three-man weave today is considered to be an offensive revelation, And all this five-out offense with guys standing, I said it before, and it may sound derogatory, but I'm calling it what it looks like to me. The five-out offense in today's game is nothing more than the NBA's answer to the circle jerk. I'm sorry. You got 4 guys standing on the three-point line doing nothing, watching one guy dribble, waiting for someone to leave to get an open shot. That is the most unimaginative offense I think the NBA has ever produced. And yet they're trying to push it as though it's the greatest thing that's ever happened. Like the league is so far more advanced than it's ever been. It's bullshit. I'm sorry. The Detroit Pistons season is over because of this. There's the reason they're not playing tonight, because it's stupid 5-out garbage. But anyway, guys, I will see you next time. I hope you guys enjoy the games. Give it a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time when I go live with my other series. Remember, we have the 1980 series. We have the 1985 series going now. We got the 1992. We got now at 89 just now. We started 98. And the other one that we have yet to deploy is 2008. And I think in 1996. We got 2 more to start up. 96 and 2008. Those are the only ones we haven't started up. But everything else is there. The playlists are on the channel right now, opened up. And then the 89 playlist will be open as soon as this goes off, man. So thanks, guys. See you next time. Enjoy your evening.